Hello everyone, this is Stephen Balch, your instructor for Computer Information Systems at Ozarka College. Today what I thought I'd do is just kind of give you a brief introduction to this course, and specifically I'm going to go over the course syllabus with you and then show you the activities page and kind of remind you of the things that are due in the next couple of weeks here. Alright, so the first thing is when you log into Ozarka and you click on the link to this particular course, you'll see this introductory page in Ozarka. And at the top, it'll have information about this course. It'll have my name and my picture there. It will also have, towards the bottom, it will have any announcements that I've posted. And I have already posted an announcement there, just kind of a welcome message there. So you'll want to read through that as soon as you can. But basically, that introductory page just is something that you'll want to make sure you pay attention to as we go through the course of this semester, because if I need to share information with you during the course of the semester, one way that I'll do that is through the announcements page. And so it's a good idea to log into the course page in Ozarka at least once a day during the semester, just so that you stay on track and have all the information that I've shared with the class. Okay? Alright, so let's go ahead and click on the syllabus link. You'll notice over here on the left-hand side of the page, there are links that allow you to navigate to various parts of the course website in Ozarka. So let's go ahead and click on the syllabus link. And this syllabus is basically the document that kind of outlines all of the things that we'll do this semester, and kind of the guidelines and procedures that we're going to use to kind of guide ourselves through the semester. And so the very first thing you want to do this first week of class, of course you'll want to get your textbook, and I'll talk more about that in a minute, but another thing you'll need to do, make sure you do, is read through this course syllabus. I'm going to hit the high points of the course syllabus with you, but you'll need to take some time this first week of class and make sure that you completely understand the information that's on this course syllabus. Okay? Now, at the very top of the syllabus, you'll notice there's information about this course, and then right below that, there is information about me, my name, of course, my phone number, other contact information, my office hours. So just kind of look through that. The best way to contact me during this semester, if it's anything that deals with this course, any questions that you have or any comments, best way is through course mail over here on the left-hand side of the page where all those navigation links are. So if you use course mail, the reason I want you to use that instead of my Ozarka email address is because if you send me a course mail, it already has information about what course it pertains to. It has your name on it. Whereas if you send me a message through my regular Ozarka email address, unless you include that information in the message, I'm not gonna know who it is that's sending me the message or what course it pertains to. So just to kind of make the whole process of me getting back to your message much quicker and easier, I would really recommend you use course mail. Just going to make the whole process more streamlined. Okay? Alright. Now, I do have office hours on the Mountain View campus. That's where my office is. And, of course, most of you probably aren't close to the Mountain View campus, so it's not going to be feasible, obviously, for you to come and see me in person. But if you need to see me through a virtual meeting, we can set that up in Google Meet. Just let me know like a day or two in advance of when you want to meet with me through a virtual meeting through Google Meet, and I don't mind at all setting that up and meeting with you that way. But for most things, course mail is probably going to be the best way to communicate with me if you need to. So just kind of keep that in mind. All right. So, by the way, before we get started on the rest of the syllabus here, let me say that this particular computer information systems class, I have taught just about every semester since I started teaching it at Ozarka about 25 years ago. So I've got a lot of experience teaching this course, and understand the outcomes that we need to achieve during the course of the semester. And I really enjoy teaching this class. I've taught it, like I said, several times, and I always learn some new information every time I teach it. And I'm really looking forward to teaching this class this semester and having each of you in class. And I hope that you will enjoy the class as well, and that you'll get a lot out of it as well. All right. So the first three major sections on the course syllabus are the course description, rationale, and outcomes. And those are all closely related, closely tied together. So I'm going to kind of talk about them all kind of at one time here. But basically, in this course, we're going to learn computer concepts. Another way of saying that is we're going to learn about computer terminology so that we are better educated in the various parts of a computer, different types of computers, different technologies, and that allows us to helps us to become a more informed purchaser or buyer of computer hardware and software and other technology items. And it also helps to know the terminology when we take other higher level computer classes later on, or even business classes. It's good to understand those basic computer concepts so that we'll be able to learn and kind of build on what we know about technology and business and so forth. So I think most of you can probably understand the reasoning or the rationale for taking a class like this, but just kind of read through those three first headings there: course description, rationale, and outcomes. Let me know if you have any questions. I think it's pretty well self-explanatory, but if you have questions, I don't mind at all answering any questions that you have. All right, the next item on the course syllabus is the textbook information. This is what the textbook looks like. I'll kind of hold it up here where you can see it. But basically, it's called Discovering Computers, Digital Technology, Data, and Devices, 17th edition. Now, when you go to purchase your textbook, whether it's at the college bookstore or some other source, make sure that you take this ISBN number with you right here, all right, and verify that you're getting the correct textbook. Just to kind of note this, this textbook is a different textbook than what we used the last time that this course was taught. And so you're not going to be able to get a textbook from another student that's already taken this class. So kind of keep that in mind. This is a newer version of the textbook that we used to use, and it is quite a bit different. They've reorganized a lot of the modules and so forth. So you're going to have to make sure you have this updated textbook. You're not going to be able to use the textbook that we used last year. Okay? So just kind of keep that in mind. But if you'll verify that ISBN number when you go to buy your textbook, that's the best way to make sure that you have the correct textbook for the class. All right? And you'll need to get your textbook as soon as possible because there will be work due from it the second week of class. So the sooner you get your textbook, the better. Okay? All right. So that's the textbook. Let me know if you have questions about that. Next item on the syllabus is methods of instruction. I'm going to let you read through that. That's the basic methods of instruction that you're going to see in most classes. So I'm just going to let you read through that. I'm not going to bore you by going through all of that. Just read through it. Let me know if you have questions. Now, the next item on the course syllabus is probably the most important section on the syllabus, which is evaluation procedures, because this is going to basically show you exactly how your grade's going to be determined in this class. And I know when I was a college student many years ago, this was always the main thing that I wanted to know on that first day of class when I was meeting with my professor on that first day and they were going over the syllabus. This is really what's most important for most students, is how is my grade going to be determined in this class? And this basically outlines that. It discusses that. So basically in this course, your grade's going to comprise of 5 things. You're going to have assignments, discussions, module test, a midterm exam, and a final exam. Okay? And it shows you what percentage each one of those represents as a portion of your total course grade. Okay? For example, assignments represent 18% of your final course grade. All right? Now, you'll notice right below that, I have basically include a paragraph just kind of explaining each one of those components. So I'm going to very briefly, I'm not going to read all this off to you, but I'm going to very briefly talk about each one of these. So on assignments, basically for assignments, you will be given a section in the textbook to read through, and you'll be given some videos, some links to videos to watch, and then you'll use the information that you learned from that, from those resources to answer some assignment questions. And when you're answering the assignment questions, just make sure of a couple things. First of all, make sure you're using your own words, okay? And also make sure that you're answering each part of each question completely, all right? And it is fine to use external sources like, Google searches and so forth, and even AI tools, but you need to make sure that whatever information that you're providing in your answer is your own words, okay? So you can, learn more about the concepts by finding other sources and using AI, but you still need to put the information into your own words. If you don't, if you're basically submitting someone else's work or the work that you basically generated through AI, then that is a violation of the academic integrity policy of the college and can result in you receiving an F in the course. So just kind of keep that in mind. Just the best way to not have that problem is just put things in your own words. Same thing on the discussions, which is the next item there. For the discussions, you'll be given a case study to read through. You'll have some questions that you need to answer about that case study. And same thing holds true with discussions. Make sure you're using your own words and that you're fully answering each part of each question. Okay? All right. Next item there is the module test. Those will be consist of true, false, short answer, multiple choice questions, and you can use your book on those module tests to look up anything that you don't already know. And there is no time limit on those, and you can take them as many times as you want to up until the due date. Your highest grade is automatically recorded on those. The main point of the module test is just to kind of assess your knowledge of the concepts that are presented in the particular module that we've just looked at, and then you can retake the test as you need to kind of learn those concepts that you maybe still need to work on a little bit to understand, okay? And those module tests will also allow you to study the concepts for that will be covered on the midterm and final exams. And that's those are the last two items that will make up your final course grade. So the midterm exam will be an exam over basically everything that we will have covered by the midway point of the semester. And on that, and also on the final exam, you'll only be able to take those tests or those exams one time. There will be a time limit. You can use your book and other resources, but you'll have that time limit, and you'll only be able to take those one time. And then, of course, the final exam, the only thing different between the final exam and midterm exam is that the final exam, of course, will cover everything that we have looked at during the course of the semester. Okay? All right. So just kind of really spend some time looking through the information on the syllabus about evaluation procedures, because you need to make sure you understand how your grade is going to be determined in this class. If you have any questions at all, just let me know, and I'll be glad to answer any questions that you have. Next item on the syllabus is the grading scale. That's just the standard grading scale that you see in most classes. So I'm not going to spend any time with that. Just let me know if you have questions about it. Next item is makeup policy. Now, in this class, I give students plenty of time. I give you plenty of time to get each set of module activities submitted. And because of that, in general, I do not allow makeup work. But if you have a special circumstance that you think I need to consider, then just send me a course mail, be as specific as you can about what caused you to not be able to get the work submitted on time, and then I will look at that on an individual basis. All right? But just in general, I do not allow makeup work, so just kind of keep that in mind and kind of plan accordingly. All right? Next item is attendance policy. Of course, this is an online class, so we're not meeting face-to-face on campus, but for an online class, what attendance basically means is how much you're actually logging into the course page in Ozarka and making sure that you're staying on track during the course of the semester. And the best way to do that, I have found, and my recommendation here, is that you log into the course page at least once a day. That way, you are reminded of any kind of due dates that are coming up. You have the announcements that I've posted on the announcements page that I showed you earlier, and you have all the course mail that I've sent to you. So that's the best way to stay on track and kind of increase your chance of being successful in this class, is by logging in to the course page at least once a day and checking to see if I've left any course mail or announcements or other information that you need to have. Okay? All right. Next section on the syllabus is academic integrity. And I've already kind of talked about this a little bit. The main problem that I have had in the past with this course is students, instead of using their own words on assignments and discussions, instead of doing that, using an AI tool to generate the answer and just copying and pasting that in as their own, or just finding other sources online or otherwise, and using others' words as their own. And so again, the main way to kind of prevent that from happening, prevent you from violating the academic integrity policy of the college, and possibly getting an F in the course, is to just make sure you pay attention when you're doing your assignments and discussions, and make sure that you do not use someone else's words as your own. Make sure that you're putting things into your own words. Okay? All right. The next several items there at the bottom of the syllabus are just standard sections that you see in all your classes. So I'm not going to spend any time going through those. You can read through those. Let me know if you have any questions at all. All right. So that's the course syllabus. So this first week of class, what I want you to do, what I'd like you to do is carefully read through the course syllabus and make sure that if you have any questions, that you let me know as soon as possible. All right. So the other thing I wanted to show you today, in addition to the syllabus, is the activities page. So I'm going to click on the activities link over here on the left-hand side. That opens up the activities page in Miles Arca. And you'll notice the activities page is organized by week. So right now we're on week 1 of the semester, and there are a couple items there that I'll show you in just a minute. And then if you scroll down, it goes all the way down to week 16, which is the week that we'll take our final exam. All right? So everything is organized by week. And this first week of class, the only thing that's actually due is the introduce yourself discussion. Let me kind of talk to you about that a little bit. When you click on the introduce yourself discussion, you're going to see my discussion text there. And it basically, what I've done here is I've introduced myself to the class, kind of given a short introduction. And then I've also included information about what I would like you to do in your reply to this discussion. Specifically, what I'm wanting you to do here is share some information about yourself. Of course, your name, your where you're from, maybe your program that you're working in, whether it's business or otherwise, what your career goals are, or maybe even your educational goals as well, and also whatever hobbies and interests that you want to share with the class. This is just a way, this introduce yourself discussion is just a way for us to get to know each other a little bit more, even though we don't get to see each other face to face. This is a way for us to at least get to know each other a little bit, because we will be discussing concepts from the textbook as we go through the semester. And so it's just a good idea for us to kind of get to know each other just a little bit. And then as students reply to this discussion, I will also be replying with some additional information about myself as well. All right? So, again, that discussion, that introduce yourself discussion, is due by Saturday, January 25th. So, this first week of class, Saturday, January 25th, this Saturday. All right? The only other item under week 1 is the getting started activity. Let me show you what that is. All that is, there's nothing to turn in for this. It's just basically a place where I've linked the items that you need to look through for the first week of class, like the course syllabus and the textbook information and the course schedule. Okay? So those are just things that you need to look through, and let me know if you have any questions about this first week of class. All right? Now, the second week of class is the first week that you're going to have module activities from the textbook due. So you'll notice there's the Module 1 assignment under week 2, the test, the discussion, and then also the case study that you'll read through to do the Module 1 discussion. So the assignment, test, and discussion are all due by Thursday of next week, which is January 30th. Okay? So you've got, a little over a week here to basically get your textbook and start working on those activities for Module 1. As you're working through the activities for Module 1, if you have any questions at all, send me a course mail, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Okay? And so that's really all I have for you for today. So, like I said, I'm really looking forward to teaching this class this semester and having each one of you in class. And I hope you enjoy the class and get a lot out of it. And other than that, enjoy the rest of your week and your weekend, and I will talk to you next time. Thank you.